There are Cadillac sedans on the road right now that still turn heads. People see them in a parking lot and assume the owner paid $60,000, $70,000. The truth is, you can buy most of these for the price of a used Honda Accord, sometimes less. I've spent over 20 years working on these cars, and here's something I've learned that most people miss. These cars did not get cheap because they got worse. They got cheap because the market changed around them. Buyers moved to SUVs. Buyers moved to German badges. The car stayed the same. The price didn't. These are 5 Cadillac sedans that still look like real money and cost a fraction of what they used to. Let's get into it. Why luxury cars lose value so fast? One thing surprises almost every first-time Cadillac buyer. They see a 10-year-old luxury sedan selling for the same money as a used Honda Accord and assume something must be wrong with it. Sometimes there is, but more often what you're seeing is luxury depreciation doing exactly what it's always done. Luxury buyers usually want the newest technology, the newest styling, and the newest lease payment, not necessarily the best value. That is why a Cadillac that costs $60,000 or $70,000 new can lose half its value long before it loses half its quality. The badge, the leather, the styling, the ride quality, none of that disappears on schedule with the depreciation curve. It just stops being fashionable to the buyer who wants the newest thing. That is where the opportunity starts. The cars on this list are not mistakes. They're what happens when a perfectly good vehicle falls out of fashion faster than it falls apart. Number 5, the 2008 through 2011 Cadillac DTS. This is the last Cadillac that still looks like it belongs parked outside a courthouse. Long body, wide chrome grille, the kind of presence that says somebody important is driving this car. It doesn't try to look sporty. It doesn't try to look European. It leans completely into old school American size and authority. So why is this car so cheap today? Here is where the opportunity comes from. The American market practically stopped buying large front-wheel drive sedans like this one. Buyers moved to SUVs in massive numbers, and a car like the DTS got left behind in that shift. Not because it got worse, but because almost nobody was cross-shopping full-size sedans anymore. A car that once competed for $60,000 buyers is now sitting on lots for the price of a beat-up economy car. Clean examples are running somewhere in the $5,000 to $9,000 range right now. What should you check before buying one? Service history matters more on this car than almost anything else on this list. Ask specifically about cooling system maintenance, since that's where neglected examples tend to show their age first. You want a car that was looked after, not one that was driven into the ground and then listed for whatever it could get. This car makes the most sense if comfort matters more to you than cornering. If you spend long hours on the highway and want a cabin that swallows up bad pavement without a complaint, this is one of the most underrated bargains on the entire used market. Number 4, the 2015 through 2018 Cadillac ATS. Park this next to a 5-year newer luxury sedan and most people couldn't tell you which one cost more. The ATS still looks current. Sharp lines, an aggressive front end, proportions that feel European rather than dated. This is the Cadillac people mistake for a newer car. Here's why prices dropped so much on this one. Compact luxury sedans fell out of favor fast. Buyers who would have cross-shopped an ATS against a BMW 3 Series a decade ago are now looking at compact SUVs instead. The segment shrank, and the ATS got caught in that shrinkage, even though the car itself didn't get any worse. If anything, with the naturally aspirated 3.6 V6 under the hood, you're getting a genuinely capable, well-built sports sedan for a fraction of what it once cost. Clean examples typically run $9,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage and trim. What to check? Avoid heavily modified examples if you find them. Make sure the transmission shifts smoothly through every gear on a test drive, and if you're looking at the turbocharged 4-cylinder instead of the V6, verify oil change history carefully. The V6 is the simpler, more forgiving choice if that history is unclear. If you still enjoy driving and you don't need a huge backseat, this is probably the most fun you can have on this entire list for under $15,000. Before we get to the top 3, If you want a checklist of the specific things to inspect before buying any used Cadillac, I put together a free Cadillac buyer red flag checklist. The suspension systems to verify, the transmission behavior to listen for, the recalls to run before you drive anywhere. First link in the description, free. Number 3, the 2014 through 2018 Cadillac XTS. This is the cheapest way I know to look like an executive. Long wheelbase, soft suspension, a cabin that insulates you from the outside world the way a Cadillac is supposed to. It doesn't announce itself, it commands attention quietly, the way a car does when it's parked outside a corporate headquarters rather than a nightclub. So why is this one so cheap? The market simply turned away from full-size sedans while everyone chased the XT5 and every other three-row SUV Cadillac started building. The XTS didn't become a worse car, it became unfashionable. That's a very different thing, and it's exactly the kind of gap that creates value for a buyer who doesn't care about fashion. Clean examples are typically sitting somewhere around $10,000 to $16,000 right now for a car that once stickered well into the 40s. What to check? Look closely at suspension condition, especially if the car is equipped with magnetic ride control. That system holds up well, but it's worth verifying on a test drive over rough pavement. Test every electronic feature in the cabin before you commit. The drivetrain itself, particularly the naturally aspirated 3.6, has a strong track record when it's been maintained on schedule. If your daily commute is mostly highway miles and you want to arrive feeling like you just stepped out of something important, this is built specifically for you. Number 2, the 2014 through 2019 Cadillac CTS. If I parked this outside a nice restaurant, nobody walking by would guess it's a $15,000 car. This is where Cadillac genuinely changed the conversation. Sharp, aggressive styling, LED lighting that still looks modern today, a driving feel that holds up next to cars built years later. I remember one owner telling me a valet asked him if his CTS was brand new. The car was almost 10 years old. Here's what actually happened to the price. The CTS landed in an impossible spot. German competitors were fighting hard for the same buyers, and at the same time, the entire sedan segment started shrinking as SUVs took over the market. The CTS was a genuinely good car, caught in a category that was disappearing in real time. And that combination crushed resale values faster than the car's actual quality would suggest. Clean examples today typically run $12,000 to $18,000, occasionally dipping into the low teens depending on the mileage. What to check before buying? The naturally aspirated 3.6 V6 has proven solid when maintained properly. Ask about oil change intervals specifically. If you come across a turbocharged 2-liter model with unclear maintenance history, I would be more cautious there than with the V6. Test the infotainment system to confirm it responds correctly, since that's been a known weak point on cars from this era. If this is your first luxury sedan, I would start the search right here. It gives you everything the badge is supposed to deliver without asking you to learn an entirely new level of complexity. Number 1, the 2016 through 2018 Cadillac CT6. Cadillac built this car to fight the BMW 7 Series and the Mercedes S-Class directly. Not the 5 Series, not the E-Class, the actual flagship competitors. Long, low, wide, and unmistakably premium the moment you see it. This was Cadillac's most serious attempt at a full-size luxury in over a decade, and it shows in every detail. Large digital displays, real space in the rear seats, a quiet cabin that genuinely feels like an executive sedan. Here's why you can buy one for so little today. Sales never matched what Cadillac hoped for. Buyers simply never gave the CT6 the chance that the engineering deserved, partly because the segment itself was already shrinking by the time it launched, and partly because brand loyalty in this price range is brutally hard to win away from the Germans. Cadillac discontinued the CT6 in 2020. That short production run and underwhelming sales numbers have pushed resale values down dramatically. Today, clean examples are running somewhere between $20,000 and $28,000 for a car that's stickered as high as the $80,000 range in top trims. What to check? The naturally aspirated 3.6 V6 is the more predictable long-term choice if you want lower risk. The twin-turbo versions are more complex and more expensive to service if something goes wrong. Check every electronic feature carefully, since this car came loaded with technology that needs to be verified working before you buy. And make sure maintenance records are solid, because a car this complex rewards documented care and punishes neglect more than a simple sedan would. If you've always admired a German flagship sedan but never wanted the German ownership costs that come with one, this is the closest thing you're going to find. It doesn't just look expensive, it looks like you spent flagship money. And on today's used market, that perception costs far less than most people assume. Here's the bigger truth running through all 5 of these cars. None of them got cheap because they stopped being good. They got cheap because the market moved somewhere else, toward SUVs, toward German badges, toward whatever was fashionable at the moment buyers were shopping. The car didn't change, the crowd around it did. That's not just a bargain. That's one of the biggest pricing mistakes in today's used luxury market, and it's sitting on dealer lots right now waiting for somebody to notice. Which of these 5 would you actually drive? Drop it in the comments, and if you're shopping one of these right now, tell me the year and the mileage. I'll tell you exactly what to check before you sign anything. Subscribe for more real-world Cadillac buying advice every week.